Panthers underway from Charlotte. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. And his first look is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down. You look at the Saints defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Young's and the throw here caught by Addison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
1st and 10, Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Going for it with Sanders. But he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 2nd down, Young again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. That throw by Young incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Carr now on 1st down. Open man downfield is Hill. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. 1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shot 17. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Young on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 11. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, New Orleans.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the 1st down and change our momentum?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Carr. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They're going to run with Taysom Hill. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
That throw by Young incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Young back near the goal line. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Young will set to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs. And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football. Steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Carr. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation. Williams again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Yellow.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down, Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
23, Panthers 3.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, taking it right down Broadway. Still going. He may go. DJ Chark, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Carr. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Now Williams running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Saints.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
3rd down, Young from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On the set. You, yellow. Yellow, blue. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, Young again. This is caught by Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
The Panthers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think that